welcome to Country Outback Crafts. Today I'm going to show how I do the decoupage burn technique. This is my first live on Facebook, so bear with me everybody. But what I'm going to use is I'm going to use an ornament that I got from Dollar Tree. And we are just going to decoupage it. I'm going to turn my device on so I can see if there's any comments. The first thing I'm going to do before I do decoupage this is I'm going to paint it white, so that when we place the napkin on it, it'll be more brilliant and you'll be able to see the napkin more. So the first thing you're going to do is you are going to separate the plies on your napkin. And I'm going to cut my napkin to fit onto my ornaments. Now I'm going to use DIY chalk paint to paint my ornament. And if anybody's just hopping on, say hi. Where's everybody from? Anybody has any questions or comments? Just drop them below. If I don't see them during this live, I will comment back on them after. Again, we're going to decoupage this ornament, and I'm going to show you how easy and how simple it is to see where you can see all of the cutouts in the ornament after you decoupage it. I'm just going to apply one coat of white paint over on both sides. I'm not going to do the top because I'm going to do that in a silver. I'm going to dry this side, and then I'm going to hit the remaining the other side. You want to make sure it's completely dry. I'm going to do the other side of the ornament, same thing, white. And again, the reason why you're painting the white onto it is so it makes the napkin more prominent when you place the napkin on. Again, if I miss any questions or comments, I'll get back to them after the live. And if anybody's watching this that's new, if you could just hit that subscribe button and hit the notifications. I would greatly appreciate it. I usually just do pre-recorded videos, but this is my first live, so they finally let me on. So I thought I'd show the decoupage burn technique in case anybody hasn't seen it. Again, there is many pre-recorded that are on this. Try it. Again, you want to make sure it's thoroughly dry so that when you place the glue on with the napkin, it doesn't let go. The paint doesn't make it release if it's wet. I'm just going to give it a light sand in case there's any raised paint. We're going to take and apply our Elmer's glue stick. Again, when you're doing this technique, you want to make sure that all of the edges and the entire piece is covered. I prefer using the glue stick method over Mod Podge only because it dries a lot quicker, and with the glue stick you're able to move the napkin more and there is never any wrinkles. When you do the glue stick method with the napkin, you need to at least let it dry at least 24 hours if you want to seal the project. I'm going to take and apply my napkin. And again, if you need to move it at any time, it lifts real easy, and just lay it back down. And again, there is no wrinkles. No wrinkles. And you're going to trim off as much as you can off the napkin. I'm going to wet my surface so that any ash that falls, nothing will burn, and make sure that there's no scrap napkins or paper around you. And I'm going to take my candlestick lighter. The description to this is in this post if anyone would like to purchase it, and this is why I use this over a lighter. and you'll see why. You're going to take it and you're going to hit it from the back, which will allow that to do the entire star. And if you miss any, or if it misses any, I'll show you how to get those. Again, if anybody has any questions or comments, just leave them in the link below, and I will get back and answer them once this video is over. You just take the candlestick lighter and hit it in those tiny edges where those stars are, and it'll burn right to where the points of the stars are. A lot of times you'll see this technique done, and it's done with a lighter, and people burn the entire napkin and it's all burnt on the opposite side. Some people like that. I like when it's a lot cleaner and doesn't look all torched. But you can see how it just burns along the edges. And just makes a clean cut all the way around. And again, it gets all the points into the star without burning the napkin at all. And there you have all the stars, and there's nothing burnt. And what I like to do is take a dry brush and just brush off if there's any remaining ash. And make sure that you did get all the cutouts, so that when you do the other side, all the cutouts will be open to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, it's all clean. They're all clean. Nothing's burnt. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to lay something down because this is all wet. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Again, just make sure that you have all of the edges on the piece, because if it's not adhered down, it will burn the napkin or decoupage paper or whatever you use on it. I'm going to use the snowman on the opposite side. And I already pulled the plies off on this. So I'm just going to line that up. And again, if you get any wrinkles, just lift it up and lay it back down. Now everybody knows that whoever uses Mod Podge, usually you'll have tons of wrinkles, and when you use the glue stick, there is none. Again, trim it away. And again, my surface is wet. So if there's any ash that falls, it won't burn anything. And it's the same thing. And when you see everybody that's using a lighter, they can't get into all the little intricate pieces, where this just gets right into there. And if you want to seal these, you don't have to seal them, but if you do want to seal them, like I said, just make sure that you allow for the glue to dry at least 24 hours before you do seal them. Make sure all your edges are down. And you have a crisp, clean cut every time. Again, flip your piece, make sure that you got all your little stars that are in there. If ever anybody's seeing this technique for the first time, if you can give a thumbs up and a like or subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. Anybody has any questions, drop them in the link below, and I'll be more than happy to answer any question anybody has to have or has. Again, I'm going to take a dry brush, brush off all the ash. And there you have a perfect cutout, no wrinkles. And I'm just going to hit the top of the ornament where I didn't do, and I'm just going to paint that in silver. We're going to dry it, put our string on it. Again, if you're just jumping on or just watching the replay, I had purchased these ornaments from Dollar Tree, and I did the decoupage technique on them, burn technique, and there you have a perfect ornament with no wrinkles, crisp and clean. And again, if anybody wants to clear coat these or seal these, let this allow to dry 24 hours. And there you have a beautiful Christmas ornament. I want to thank everybody for watching. This was my first live, and I am a tad nervous, but I want to thank everybody for watching. And again, if you can hit that like button, thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel, you're very, very welcome, Karen. I would greatly appreciate it, and leave any comments below, and I will see y'all real soon, and everybody have an awesome day. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.